There's an old saying in show business that it's an honor just to be nominated. A sentiment that's felt whenever awards season rolls around and whoever wins a given award, or even those who miss out on the winning, get to say those magic words. The Oscars, Tonys, Grammys, Golden Globes, People's Choice, whatever other fringe awards there are out there, and, inevitably, the Emmy Award, the ultimate trophy for achievement in television. The Emmys have been around for almost 80 years, and for almost 80 years, they almost got it right whenever they gave them out. Deserving shows and the deserving people behind the scenes, actors, writers, directors, people below the line, etc., winning award after award for the shows that they put on year after year. Which is all fine and good, until you realize that for every winner, there are 4 other nominees that wind up in the dust. Where are their flowers? When do they get to wear the laurel around their necks? If a career has gone on long enough, that's when the powers that be in whatever committees there are in the awards circuit decide to give a worthy participant a Lifetime Achievement Award on account of the fact that a given person has devoted a lifetime to their work. And that's the key word there, person. A person devotes their life to a given craft in the industry. That person gets honored with the showbiz equivalent to a gold watch upon retirement. And before you go thinking, oh, don't belittle a Lifetime Achievement Award like that, I assure you, I'm not. These awards are usually given to people who are in the twilight of their years, and I think the comparison is an apt one. But at least they also earn the dignity of finally winning an award after so many nominations and near misses, and it truly is an award that the recipient deserves. This past January, the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, aka the people behind the Primetime Emmy Awards, announced the creation of a different kind of award, one that honors TV shows that may have went ignored by the Academy in all the years of its existence. They're naming this new trophy the Emmy Legacy Award, which, according to the Academy, will be presented to television programs that have made a profound and lasting impact on audiences and remain relevant to society, culture, and the industry. The criteria for the award is that a given show must achieve a minimum of 60 episodes aired across a minimum of 5 seasons, have a continued or sustained relevance, influence, or inspiration, either to a genre of television, existing or new audiences, or to society at large, and that franchise properties must be considered as a whole and awarded as such, and that the award may only be bestowed on a program once. Simply put, the people behind the Emmys have just invented a whole new level of participation trophy. This move feels like an exclamation point to a trend that a lot of award shows seem to be doing a lot more of these days, bringing on performers from properties that just so happen to be celebrating a milestone anniversary of some kind to present a major award. Just last year at the Emmys, they used the anniversaries of the original Law & Order franchise and the Golden Girls to present an award. This past March at the Oscars, Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor used the 25th anniversary of Moulin Rouge to present the award for Best Picture. Moments like those, and many others in recent years, may have very well been a dress rehearsal for what the Emmys will be unleashing in the fall. A chance for a forgotten favorite to take a long-deserved victory lap that it never got during its heyday, just like a Lifetime Achievement Award. There's a fine line between giving such an award to an individual and giving it to an unloved TV show where multiple hundreds of people worked on it. And then there's the criteria. 60 episodes and at least 5 seasons. That's all fine and good for TV shows from the past, but given how fragmented current seasons of TV shows can be, Euphoria and Severance, I'm looking in your direction, what's good for most geese may not be as good for other ganders down the line. Also, franchise properties must be considered as a whole, which, I'm sorry to say, is bad news for Better Call Saul and its record 53 nominations without a win, because as long as it's tied to the Breaking Bad universe, the franchise is already spoken for. Same would go for actual legacies like Norman Lear, whose All in the Family may have won a raft of Emmys back in its day, but it also had a raft of spin-offs that never really won anything major. A couple acting awards maybe, but never the big prize of Best Comedy Series. As far as the award itself existing, don't get me wrong, I do get the sentiment behind it. There have been a lot of great TV shows that never got an Emmy or even a sniff of Emmy recognition for the entire time the show was on the air that's managed to become cultural touchstones long after the fact, and I will be the first to admit, I have seen many great TV shows long after they ended, and I do understand the impact on some of them. But to give an award to one of these shows in present day instead of back when the show was on the air makes about as much sense as the people at the Oscars coming up with a similar award to give to The Wizard of Oz just because it lost Best Picture to Gone with the Wind. Or as Jerry Seinfeld once mentioned among the notion of winning silver medals at the Olympics, congratulations, you almost won. Of course, this award would probably be taken a little more seriously if other fringe award shows of yesteryear didn't already co-opt the idea first. Show of hands, how many of you out there remember either the TV Guide Award or the TV Land Awards? Those shows were essentially watered-down versions of what the Emmys are now trying to do in honoring a show from the past that didn't get enough recognition. And yet, both TV Guide and TV Land still did it with more dignity. If all of this is being done just because they want to bestow an honor on The Wire after getting beaten by The Sopranos year after year, or Parks and Recreation because voters thought Modern Family was that much better, then those who had the chance to vote on these shows back in the day should have developed a keen sense of hindsight. If a show was great back then, it should have been voted on back then. Why wait decades after the fact? We think the new Legacy Emmy Award is nothing more than an overinflated pity prize, and that actual Lifetime Achievement Awards should be limited to those who have actually lived a lifetime. What do you think? Comment on our socials at TelehellPodcast, or if you wish to make an audio reply, send a 2-minute MP3 or M4A clip to telehellpodcast@gmail.com. This has been a Telehell editorial.